Hey, what is going on YouTube? So today we got some NFL news going on. A lot of drama revolving around the NFL today. So, Sunday came around, Monday, all these games happened, but the two we're going to be talking about today is Buccaneers versus Falcons and Raiders and Chiefs. So, we're going to start off with Buccaneers Falcons. There was a lot of controversy with this game because in the fourth quarter, with 3 minutes left in the game, the Buccaneers had the ball. And my man Tom Brady gets sacked. The Buccaneers are up by 6 points. And the Falcons would have gotten them to punt the ball here. So Tom Brady gets sacked. The defender just kind of wraps him up. And he just twirls him around to get him on the ground. You feel me? And they call a roughing the passer, which is damn crazy to me. It's actually kind of embarrassing for the NFL. I know this is kind of in light of what happened to Tua. I feel like the NFL is definitely trying to protect their players, especially since, a lot of fans were in outburst over how Tua got injured and the severity of the injury. So, to see the NFL throw a flag here, the refs specifically actually to throw a flag here to try and just, I guess, protect, quote unquote, protect the players, it's it's kind of a dumb move because like that was not no rough in the passer, man. It really wasn't. Tom Brady got wrapped up. He got a little bit flung to the ground, but it's a fair tackle, man. It's a tackle. And just to even throw a flag there was it changed the whole game because the Falcons would have gotten the ball back. They would have had a chance to win the game, but instead, the Buccaneers kept the ball and went on to win the game. So it really messed up the game. The fact that they called something that should have never even been penalized in the first place. Even the coach reacts like he puts his handles over his mouth, bro. Like he can't believe it. He can't believe it, and most people can't believe the call either. I can't believe the call. It should have never been called, man. But the NFL just looks like they're trying to protect the players at all costs at this point now, especially the QBs. Let me not say all the players because they don't give a damn about no linebackers or offensive linemen or defensive linemen. They don't care about them. They will never care about their health. That's just facts. They're gonna care about the QBs, the ones that attract the crowds because the QBs always got the ball in their hands. They're like the sole money grabbers for the league. So that was one rough in the passer that happened this weekend. The next one was in the Chiefs and Raiders game. And let me talk about before I get to the actual rough in the passer call in that game. Mahomes had a similar situation to Tom Brady's where he got flung to the ground. I'll probably add a clip real quick here. It was almost identical. Mahomes actually looked worse than Tom Brady's, and there was no flag, bro. Nothing. Absolutely nothing, bro. And the thing is, this kind of has to do with I feel like Tom Brady is definitely entitled. He's definitely privileged in this league because he's quote unquote the GOAT, you know? Like definitely best QB of all time, most accomplished QB of all time, whatever. But he's like a teacher's pet in this league, bro. He gets everything called his way no matter fucking what. Tom Brady is their little baby in the league. You know what I mean? He'll get every call, even though Mahomes' sack was actually way worse than Tom Brady's, but they didn't throw no flag there. So that's just another example of the league being dead wrong with their calls and just outright kind of being bots to the whole social media wave and system of keeping fans in check and not letting get anything get out of hand. And really, that flag was kind of an overreaction to Tua because Tua's situation was completely different. He banged his head on the ground, man. completely banged his head on the ground, and he got concussed. It's just the league needs to know where they're going wrong. So now let's get into Derek Carr's situation though, because Derek Carr got a roughing the passer call. Chris Jones sacked him. People want to talk about this like, oh, that wasn't roughing the passer. Oh, there should have never been a flag there. Oh wow, Tom Brady got a flag, and now we're seeing Derek Carr get this call. The league's going soft. This, that, blah blah blah. But the thing is, I saw Skip Bayless make a really good point on this one. Yes, Chris Jones sacked Derek Carr pretty fairly, in my opinion. If I was a ref, I would have never thrown that flag. But at the same time, these refs follow rules in the NFL. And one of the rules that's been implemented for 4 years already is that you cannot land on the QB with your full body weight. So as an NFL ref, you have to follow the rules. And when you see the clip of Chris Jones sacking Derek Carr, he lands on him fully with his full body weight. And Chris Jones is 340 pounds, bro. He's a big dude. That's a lot of weight. And there's been incidents where the players have actually broken or dislocated the QB's shoulders, especially their throwing arms, from landing on top of them. Because what's the first thing that hit the ground? The shoulder. And there's been incidents where the collarbones are broken. So, to me, the rule, it's not the best rule. It's not a horrible rule, in my opinion, either. Me personally, I'd rather see the league without the rule. But at the same time, as an NFL referee, you have to follow the rules. And it's just, they called it. In this situation, they called it. I've seen it been called before with my own eyes. Never liked the rule, never will, but it's the rules. So that's that. Wasn't a bad call in my opinion. They just called it because of the sake of the rule. And staying on the topic of the Raiders, man, did they collapse, bro. They had a 17-0 lead over the Chiefs, man. 17-0. And they blew it. They lost the game 30-29. And there was 2 crucial plays where which they lost this game. First, they had 4 minutes left in the game. So Derek Carr throws a beautiful ball to Davante Adams. I mean beautiful. Like deep ball, Davante Adams on a go route, perfectly placed. Davante just catches it past 2 defenders and walks into the end zone. 4 minutes left in the game. Raiders down by 1 at this point. They just need a field goal to tie the game, up the extra point to tie the game. But instead, they go for a 2-point conversion. I have no idea why, because either way, they're going to have to give the ball to the Chiefs in the next possession and have to stop the Chiefs. Either way, they're going to have to stop the Chiefs no matter what the score is at this point, whether they tie it or go up by 1. It does not matter because the Chiefs just need a field goal or a touchdown to get the lead. It doesn't make any sense to me. But they go for a 2-point conversion and they fail. So now they're still down by 1 instead of tying the game. And guess what happens? They stop the Chiefs on the next drive. So the score is 30-29. Chiefs are winning. If they went with that extra point, they would have been tied with the ball back. The Raiders would have been in prime position to win this game. And now we get to the second play. So in this play, so this is when they get the ball back from the Chiefs. 4th down. 30-29. They have to go for it. They can't punt it. 43 seconds left on the clock. Derek Carr drops back for a pass, throws it, nobody's there. What happens? Davante Adams and Hunter Renfrow run into each other. They damn ran into each other, and that's how they lost the game. To lose a game in this fashion is embarrassing, and it just makes the Raiders look like a joke. Because first of all, why would you go for a 2-point conversion? And then second of all, your receivers are just completely out of sync. How does this happen? And even after the game, Devontae Adams, I don't know what went through his head. Yes, he was frustrated. He was in the heat of the moment, man. Like when you lose a game like that, it hurts. Definitely hurts. But when he was walking back to the locker rooms, walking through the tunnel, he was about to head through the tunnel. A cameraman was just passing right by him. Devontae Adams shoves him to the ground in frustration, man. Just like he's just an innocent dude doing his job. Wasn't even like a paparazzi guy. He was just an innocent guy running with his camera equipment just across Devontae Adams. Was even gonna hit him. He was gonna completely miss him anyways, and Devontae Adams just shoves him to the ground. And now that guy is actually filing a I think it's like a law. Is it a lawsuit or like a police something with the police, man? But he's filing something towards Devontae Adams for injuries that he sustained. Supposedly he went to the hospital. I personally think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think he's just trying to get the bag. But either way, Devontae Adams messed up in this situation, man, and he should never push that guy to the ground. And he did apologize at the end of the day, but he should have just never done it. It was just kind of stupid to do in that situation. So that's kind of all the news that I got for today, revolving the NFL. A lot of spicy stuff. Devontae Adams, heap of trouble. Um, the NFL trying to protect the players now because of what happened to Tua. They kind of overreacting now, especially with the Tom Brady situation. Derek Carr's situation is kind of 50-50. You could kind of be either side, and it's like you got a point. There's points to be made on either side. But at the end of the day, and the NFL is trying to protect their image because they are a business. They want to get money in. They don't want the fans to lose trust in them, and that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.